Relocated now to St. Francis's Folly, new temptations torment me. Rumour amongst
my fellow brothers is that entombed beneath our monastery is the body of Teuton, one of the 3 legendary rulers of the lost continent Atlantis, and that with him lies his piece of the Atlantean Scion, a pendant divided and shared between the 3 rulers, which curbs tremendous powers. Powers beyond the Creator himself. My toes sweat at such possibilities, lying so close to my mortal self. Each night, I beat myself rid of these fantasies, but it is indeed a test.
Pierre, you litterbug.
Well, this level was fantastic. So as soon as we start, we're going to get the death by a lion. And also, just want to get ahead of myself now. You may have to do this level twice, but hopefully you do not. But I won't actually know that until if you say something in the comments that you might need to do it again. But hopefully my method will work. It's going to involve a lot of saving and reloading different save files, so make sure you pay attention of what I do. Also, I'll try my best to remind you to save on a different slot when required. But other than that, this level is not fun. Not anymore, especially when I've done this way anyway. Don't like this level. Now for your next death, we're going to save the game once again and die by one of the gorillas. Doesn't really matter which one, as long as we did. Now for the next one, we're going to die by Pierre Dupont. Quite simple. You'll see him after you've done this last sequence, so make sure you die before we carry on. After making your way up, you can find a large health pack to your left. So we'll need to go this way anyway, just for the secret. So hopefully you guys will see this along the way. After picking this up, jump to the block to your right. That is slightly lower down from you. And then we can proceed in the doorway. Now to get this secret number 1, go to the left side of this block. do a jump forward and keep holding the jump button and then press A to grab on this ledge. Sometimes Lara will be facing the wrong way, so just keep trying until she does face the right way. This one's pretty simple, just keep jumping up and then hold the grab button to go up. Now up here you will find your secret, your 2 pickups, or your 2 extra pickups, and the thing for the next achievement. So make sure you run on this platform, but do not stand on this platform because you will die if you stand on this one. Now what we're going to do now is go back down to the bottom, or just climb back round to get to the exit door so we can move on. And now for your next secret, make sure you make a manual save, go down backwards. After Lara drops off for the first time, don't grab, just grab after you drop off to grab this ledge. Now climb up, do a backwards jump and then turn around in midair to grab the ledge. I think on my original video I done for the collectibles and stuff was I somehow glitched up here. So make sure you grab the 2 pickups. Now we're going to grab the secret 3 and the pickup number 6. So do not press this switch, because this will drain the water, and from my knowledge you can't drain the water again or add water once you got rid of it. So go down in the water with the crocodile, make sure you go into the hole here you see, and then you'll grab secret 3 and pick up 6. You guessed it, we're going to die by the crocodile. Jump in the water and just stay still until the crocodile dies, making sure the crocodile does kill you and not you drowning. Okay, here's things that are going to get interesting. So for the time being, I'm not actually lost. I'm trying to trigger the bats as best as I can. So it may look like I'm just messing around and I'm actually not. So there are a few triggers up here that we need to do. Of course, all the places I do go may not trigger. But just keep in mind what I'm actually doing. I'm not messing around. I'm just finding the triggers of these bats. Because you should have 23 kills at the end of this level. And the bats is probably the hardest one to find. Right now we're happy. We're going to grab the secret 4 and the pickup 7 and 8. So yes, press the switch if you want to, but we are going to come back up here anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you don't. So for secret number 4, we can actually get down here without hurting ourselves. I have tried in my practice runs, and I don't find it very consistent for myself to actually do it properly, so I'd rather just take the hit of damage and then get down to the bottom. So what I'm doing here, I'm pretending to grab the ledge but let go at the last second so Lara doesn't grab on, so she goes underneath the platform to take less damage. if you're wondering how I'm doing that. So you just pretend you're grabbing the ledge, let go at the last second so she doesn't actually grab it. And then you can push Lara underneath the platform. This comes in very handy as well. Okay, once you kill the 2 bats that are coming after you when you go down this platform, grab the secret and your pickups. Alright, so make a manual save once again. We're still overriding the same file. But depending, well, it's all up to you how you want to do it. I normally make a save file at the start of the game and then use a separate file. So if I happen to mess up, I can just reset the level and go from there. So now we're going to grab this pickup. This will also trigger the bat. So this one's not too difficult to trigger. I'll say there's 4 bats that if you do not go into a set path, you just cannot trigger them. But once again, I'll let you know. So now go above the trial door here to pick up number 10. Yes, I could get this when I'm actually going through this area, but I'm not. I was going to, but I'll just, knowing me, I'll forget to pick it up. Like I said, the stuff I'm doing right now, I'm just making sure the bats are triggered. That's why I'm going different ways. So this way, this is actually one of my mess ups. I didn't realize to grab this ledge and go up. So originally I was meant to go down to press that switch. As you will see after this bit, when I press this switch and I go back the same way I came. Okay, so these 2 bats will only trigger when you make a jump over. So I'm going to show you now by the camera. There's a bat here and there's a bat here. So these will not move unless you go across this way. So you do a run and jump over. As soon as you make it over here, you'll hear the bat spawn or get activated. So this will be another 2. So if I'm not mistaken, there should be 2 more bats that we can actually trigger, but not just yet. Oh no, yeah, I'm going to do it right now actually, good. So now just keep climbing up. You'll get to a point. So right here, as soon as you climb up, there's 2 more bats here will trigger. And hopefully now, these are the 4 most annoying bats to try and trigger, or try and find the triggers. So hopefully the rest of the bats will behave themselves for you. So now we're going to press the next switch when climbing up the tower, and also find pickup number 11. This will be a small med pack to your left. Now, if you climb up this way, you will trigger another 2 bats. So make sure you do this. Okie dokie, so now we're going to go into the Neptune's area, so jump into the water. We're going to quickly do this now. We need to know where to go exactly first before doing this. So make sure you go underneath, you'll pull this switch, and then this will activate the key pickup. So this will be pickup number 12. And also we're going to grab the achievement as well for come out of the water on your last breath in the Neptune's room. So this kind of is misleading, but you basically just have to let your air bar run out completely and then just surface. If you surface before that, the achievement will not unlock. Once again, I have already got the achievement, so you won't see any achievements unlocked for me. We are now entering the Atlas room. Be careful of the monkey inside. So kill him and you'll find also 2 pickups here. So as we go in, press on the pressure pad, go left, drop down, and you can pick up the health here. Now this will be for the achievement, I Am No Heracles. Do not be a coward. You need to have to do this in one run. So quickly run and you will find like a light side of the wall to your right. So run towards this light, very lit part of the wall and jump up before the boulder kills you. If you don't do this successfully, you will die and you may have to redo the level again or just reload save and try again. I'm not sure if you get the achievement straight away until you leave the area, but yeah. After you have done it successfully, you will gain the achievement either straight away or after you have left this area. And now we are going to do the Thor Hammers room, or Thor room. So you'll probably hear now there's 2 lines down below and it's also the Peri Man's down there. So now we are entering the Thor's room. For this achievement we need to make it in and out of the room without getting hit by electric. So make a manual save. Try and copy the path that I take to be safe. You need to make sure to run and jump. You can't just run, you have to jump while running, of course. And once you made it successfully, make another manual save. We're going to do the Thor's hammer, so die by the hammer. Reload that save, and we're now going to grab the achievement called Thor's Mercy. So miss the hammer, and quickly run into this location to get the box going, or the crate on your head. It's not really a crate, is it? But anyway, as soon as you stand underneath, it'll teleport you up above the box, and then you'll gain the achievement. So now all we're going to do here now is grab 2 pickups. So there'll be a small head pack, I say, the small med pack, milk, can't get my words out, small medipack, and the Thor's key. Also, when we go out of this room, make sure to remember to do not get hit by the Thor's lightning. Here we are now, going to leave the area. Once again, make another manual save. Try and take the same way that you did, but normally it's easier to come back than it is trying to get in. I can't remember if the achievement unlocks straight away or until you leave the room, but make sure you get the achievement first before you die by the thunder. If for some reason you don't get the achievement, just hang it out a bit, maybe it'll just glitch. Or maybe it's delayed, pop up that is. But once you do get that achievement, go back in to die by the thunder. Reload the save. We're now going to go down to the next room. This will be the final room. So this will be the blade room. So you're going to get the last final 3 pickups here. You're going to get 2, hopefully you'll get 2 achievements here. If not, this is one of these things where I think you may have to redo the level again just for this achievement. But hopefully you don't, if the way I do it is correct. So make sure you grab the key. This would be your final key. So you should have 4 keys in your inventory now. Make sure you grab the pickups above the platform to find the shotgun shells and med pack. Now drop down and make a manual save in a appropriate place. Right, this is where I load save and do different save files. So first of all, we're just going to do this. There's not really much I can explain here. Just walk very slowly, do 1 step at a time. Also, my best advice is use these pillars as best as you can, because if you run into them, you can spawn like 2 or 3 of them. Like here, one's glitched inside the pillar and there's 2 here, so 3 spawned in one go. So normally the pillars are okay to run directly at because they stop you instantly, but if I was running, I'll die by then. So yeah, just take your time, walk around, use the pillars as best you can. You will see me use the pillars to my advantage to get these things to drop down. But I will start speaking when we get to the end of this. Here we are, congratulations, you have now got the achievement. Hopefully, just make sure you leave the room and hopefully the achievement does pop. Now, for the guys now, make a manual save on a different slot. Now we're going to reload the save where we saved it previously in the start of this area. So now we're going to do it again. This time, let only one sword hurt you in the room. So I'm pretty confident though you guys may have to do this level again, but I'm hoping you don't. Just remember, only one sword is allowed to damage you. Now once you successfully get damaged by one sword only, now you can just leave the area. So now here we are once again. I'm showing you that I'm choosing the save file to go back into the room where the swords are now back into their rightful place. So now for this one, just simply die by one of the swords and that'll be your 21 death. Now we're going to reload the other save where we successfully got through this area without getting hit. So now we can continue the walkthrough as normal. Right, now all we got to do is just finish the level. So we've got to kill the 2 lions here. This should be 23 kills for you after the 2 lions, and also deal with the Peri Peri man down below. And that should be it for this level. We're going to move on to the Colosseum. One of my favourite levels.